Alright, this is part 2 of the DaiKai-Oh DaiKai Shinken-Oh review. And this is a rolling review. And the best way to do this now, well, let's pretty much combine this goddamn thing into the DaiKai Buster, and then DaiKai Shinken-Oh. First up, we're gonna need to take the base and keep it as so. Take the spear of it, remove it, and I do believe I've already screwed up. Nope. Fold in the flippers, the end of the tentacles, push it into the bottom here, which is now the base. Take off the tail. And ironically, the tiger, I forget where the tiger goes, but I think it goes at the bottom here, at the bottom of the base. Right down here. So you take the base here, attach it back to the Kaijiki. Make sure you get that nice pushed in. Take the actual tail of the Tora origami, place it onto the Tora now, but instead of placing it the right side up, you place it upside down to make it look like that. You take the beak, or the, well, bird end of the DaiTenku, put it back on the Kabuto to look like its actual beetle head. Once doing that, and you got that done, you flip over the bottom base here, and oh no, you don't even have to flip it over. You just pretty much plug it in as so, because this will plug down in. Oh yeah, you just gotta unflip this little piece right here. Just unfold this down. And boom! Once you plug that in, you're pretty much done with your Tenku Buster. All you gotta do is literally just spin the Tora legs all the way around to fire upon at your enemy. So pretty much the legs all go and pull a giant 180. Okay, so once we have them all flipped over, the drills and such, we then fold in the actual disc. Excuse me. We actually fold in the disc. Fold in it so it actually is compacted as if it's going on to the actual sushi changer. And we plug it in where the beak normally goes. On the DaiTenku form, where the head and neck goes. Forming our good-for-nothing IkaTenku Buster, which overall is a nice huge cannon that can be fired upon by using DaiKai Shinken-Oh. And cool parts about it is, it looks pretty damn accurate to what it looks like in the show. Has all the details put into there. I mean, there's no auto-spinning gimmick ability in it, sadly, but I mean, it still fits the purpose of what you need to do for when you have to fire it off as DaiKai Shinken-Oh. To then combine Ika and, well, not Ika, but Ebi and the regular origamis together to form Shinken-Oh, DaiKai Shinken-Oh, what you're going to first need to do is remove the helmet, flip down the actual head of regular Shinken-Oh, and fold the arms back and in as if they're actually becoming their origami forms. And once doing so, you keep the actual fist parts out for once, because they will act as sheaths to act as actual sheaths to the Ebi swords that it uses when it's in south mode, or where it keeps on its back as katanas. It's a weird version to do so, because, I mean, it is still revealing the fists, but it compensates itself when flipping it over to form up as the new back, which, once flipping it over, it should actually look something like this, and revealing that as the back. Also, you need to remove the legs so it will be able to attach into DaiKai Shinken-Oh. Now, when doing so, you will have some parts missing or left over and such. Like, when making it DaiKai Shinken-Oh, you will take off both legs, and this crotch piece right here will be completely removed. The arms and chest will remain the same, just with one slight plot twist. Once removing the swords and putting it on the back of the regular Shinken-Oh pieces, you will see the huge change that is about to occur. Remove that, replace the fan, take off the fan, and actually pull out this entire back piece, because this entire back piece actually is the helmet for DaiKai Shinken-Oh, or Claw Armor Megazord, which actually plugs itself right into the top of DaiKai-Oh, forming up the mask, which is kind of a pain right now because I gotta re-angle the face a little, but overall, it's an easy adjust. So once pushing that down and in, pushing the crown back a bit, you got pretty much your face for DaiKai Shinken-Oh. Pretty awesome, and all you gotta do now is take your fan and clip it right onto the chest as a new guard piece. Overall, I like it. Cool design. And then, this back piece will actually slide over the Shishi Origami's main chest piece, or torso, forming up the back and lower abdomen. Now, by having the lower abdomen and torso fully combined, we will have to place our swords onto the back, so fold them over as so, and plug them into each hand. Now, ironically, these go inwards when you're fighting, I believe, not actually outwards, and they always go in as so into the fist as normal fighting stance, and facing down, the blades, or at least facing up towards the back. Repeat the step, and then we can finish off doing this cool combination of sorts, as my freaking thing likes to fall apart on me as I'm trying to put it together. It's all flopping around because it has loose joints. This piece now, you gotta actually reflip the foot all over again, as if you're putting it into the tail mode, and you actually gotta spin the leg joints backwards as so, becoming the new extra knee and upper thigh joints to Shinken-Oh for the fusion. Once combining these and revealing the new knee cap or emblem, you would like to say, you plug it down into your average origamis from the original format, plug it in, both legs, and your legs are all finished to conjoint into Shinken-Oh. Put the bear back where it belongs, and then place the dragon back where it belongs. And you got yourself DaiKai Shinken-Oh. Now with DaiKai Shinken-Oh complete, as you can see, its arms are a little stocky now, its legs are bigger because of the conjunction points, and its crown is really wobbly, and its back is overly quite bulky, heavy, and actually killing its own joints that it holds itself up on, as that's what it's supposed to awkwardly somewhat look like, as it, like I said, works on a ball joint and it hinders itself. So yeah, it really wears out the joints to its combination and such. It's overly tall and shouldn't be. Too much stock was put into the conjunction points to combine it, but overall works perfectly when using it as, IkaTenku Buster alongside it. It goes up to the sizing of where it's supposed to be when firing the weapon. Just, it's kind of awkward because, like I said, the sizings do get out of hand on the candy toys as you start upgrading into their higher combinations. Like, as you can see, the regular formation, or at least the average ratio of being humanly bodily and scaled to the robot suit from the show starts getting really off-kilt and off-centered, because now the arms are really short, the thighs and legs are really bulky and long, and the cannon is not even kind of reaching up to the actual waistline and is below the waistline, which is kind of awkward now, making him take a awkwardly stance pose to actually charge it up and fire. Stated, you can still use the Origami's antennae as sabers, like it would in the show, to do its Japanese flag stance and slice. The Tenku Buster can still kind of do its kind of gimmick, but you have to manually adjust it to fire its rounds and such. But overall, it's an amazing set. I really do enjoy it, and I love displaying these figures, but as their separate forms rather than a whole. Specifically, you can probably get this giant, I think, what is it, like 8 or 9 packs still maybe on the internet for like $60, $60, $80. It's really a rough thing to find now because it's hard to find those special limited edition expansion packs where it comes with the whole series of Mini-Pla. But overall, if you can find it, snag it. These are wonderful pieces for a collection and display purposes. As for now, I've been Wheelchair21. This has been part 2 of the DaiKai Shinken-Oh review. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment here on my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Check out Hirotaku. Check out Raijo Nihon. Check out Tokoname News. And check out The Broken Infinite. Great material, great stuff. I gotta go. Super Bowl time. So, yeah. See you next time, and probably we'll have more candy toy reviews coming soon.